Hey guys, it's your boy here, Good Citizen News. Today, we are here at the Galveston County Department of Emergency Management Services. I believe there's something else in here too, but this is a Galveston County building. I did my research. It's a nice car. Some water bottles in the back. Let me turn on my body camera. So we got a Wharton County Sheriff's vehicle. Looks like we got a rifle case in the back there. We've got some sheriff vests. Department issued, I'm assuming. Plus we got a sergeant's uniform. So here's all the buildings they have in here. They got Galveston County Emergency Management, National Weather Service, that's for Houston and Galveston Forecast Office, Galveston County Office of Emergency Management, and also Galveston County 911 and State of Texas Emergency Management. I'm feeling fascination. Oh. Galveston County Sheriff's Office trailer right there. Alright guys, let's make entry into the building now. There's an open window. Another camera there. It's the only one that I can see. There's our beautiful American flags. American flag, Texas flag. Slowly swaying in the breeze. Is it key card access? Yeah, it is key card access, okay. Hi, how's it going? I just was coming to get some information from your office.
Okay.
So, emergency communication, Texas Department of Emergency Management. Yes. There's no bell.
Yeah, I mean, between him and his wife. He's been married before, so. Oh, he's an I mean, he's really dynamic. He has a lot of potential. Oh no, he's a lot of potential. Completely left law enforcement. Hey there, how are you today?
I'm pretty good. How about yourself?
Good.
What you
doing?
doing?
All right?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
Okay. How'd you get up here?
Walked in.
Because this is a secure facility. Who are you contacting?
Oh, I just came in to gather information.
I know who you are. But how did you get in the secure door downstairs?
They let me in.
Who let you in?
I don't know.
Okay. Can we come back out here for a second?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, the only secured areas would be
no,
like
the
authorized
whole
personnel.
The whole building is, the first floor is the unsecured area.
Okay. Well, they let me in, so.
Well, no, and I get that. You're not in any trouble, okay? Yeah. But I'm gonna walk you back downstairs, if you don't mind, because this is a secure area and you're not supposed to be up here without an escort, okay? Because it says, so come on with me.
Well, you could escort me around.
Come on. Hey, can you wait right here for just a second?
Yeah.
Thank you. Can you please come back here? I asked you to stay right here.
Was I detained?
No, this is a secure area, so just
Well,
come back
anything
here.
that's marked authorized personnel is secure.
I understand, but
Hi,
you
I haven't met you before.
How's it going? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
I don't give it.
Oh, you don't? Okay, great. If you don't mind, if you could come with me.
How you
we'll
doing?
How's it going, buddy?
Good.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, they're gonna have you leave. They're anyone with cameras has got to be escorted up here.
Well, y'all can escort me.
So
Okay.
she
I got to do my business, so I got some information
And
I
who
got to
are you
gather.
working for?
Myself.
Okay, good. And what was your name again?
I don't give it.
Okay. So what type of work are you doing?
I'm just gathering some information from the offices.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Well, you're in a government facility right
Well,
now,
yeah, I
so
know
what is
that.
your business?
It's gathering some information from some of the offices.
Okay, what information did you want?
Whatever information's
Hey,
available.
Laura, come on, let's just go. Come on.
Well, I'm trying to gather some information. I'm having a conversation with her.
We're gonna
Actually,
end-
if you don't mind, I would feel safer going downstairs and you can either walk.
But there's offices up here, aren't there?
Actually, right now, we're doing some training, so come on downstairs.
Oh,
Right
okay.
now, we're disturbing the situation.
I'm not disturbing anything. Y'all are the ones that are coming, you know.
So how did you get in here?
They let me in. I said I got to gather some information. The guy let me in downstairs.
Okay.
I
So,
think that was an accidental authors letting you in.
yeah. So,
Well, I literally said I'm gathering information.
Okay.
He said,
so
all right.
Who did you contact?
Sir,
don't know.
this is
Yeah.
a secure facility. We're informing you of that, okay? And I'm gonna ask you to go
So
ahead
people can't come in here and gather information for public?
and not unless they get pre-approval and they're escorted.
Who would they get pre-approval
okay?
from?
From emergency management, okay?
So emergency management gets to authorize who comes in and out of the building?
Yes.
I don't believe
Yeah.
that.
So come on with us.
Well, I got to gather some
Let's go
information.
downstairs.
Once I'm done gathering the information,
Okay.
then we can go. I'll leave.
Sir, please don't make this more difficult than it has to
I'm
be.
not being difficult. I'm trying to
You are-
gather some information.
You are being asked by somebody who has the authority in this building to
Mhm.
leave,
Yes,
okay? Whether it's public or not, whether it's open or not, you're being asked to go downstairs, and I'm asking you politely to go downstairs.
okay, and I will. I have
Okay.
not refused to leave. I will when I'm done gathering my information.
Okay, sir, please go downstairs, okay? This doesn't have to get unfriendly, okay? Let me ask you this, if you were in our position and you were found somebody inside of a secure facility, what would you do?
Secured facility. I came in here
I understand, but you-
gathering information. They let me in. You have cameras all over the building. So if I was to do anything bad or nefarious in any way, then they would have it on camera.
Okay, again, can we please go downstairs?
For what? I'm gathering information.
Okay. Can you please go downstairs?
What happens if I don't go downstairs?
It's time for you to leave. I'm requesting you officially to get off the property.
Okay, and if I don't?
Okay, what normally happens when you don't leave a secure
So I'll be arrested if I don't leave?
I'm asking you what normally happens.
I'm asking you. You're the law enforcement officer, I would assume. So if I don't leave, I will be arrested.
No, you're saying that.
No, I'm asking you. That's a question. So if I do not go downstairs, like you're requesting, I will be arrested. That's the question. You say yes or no.
So why?
That's a yes or no question.
Why do we have to get to this point?
Because it's a public building.
Okay, but it's a public building that you have to have a badge, a security badge to enter. Do you have a?
It says push button for
Okay.
information downstairs
Understand.
from where you
Do
need to go.
But it has it requires a secure badge. Did you have to be buzzed in to get in?
Yeah, they let me in.
Okay, that was a mistake. Whoever let you in should not have let you in. This is
Okay.
a
Well then,
secure
you
facility.
know, a good thing to do
that
would be to let
requires-
me gather my information
Okay.
and then go.
You
Sir.
have gotten some information now. We're finished. It's
I'm
time
not
for you to
finished
leave.
gathering my information.
Actually, you are. You're done now.
Are you my boss? You're my
No.
mommy? You're gonna give me a spanking?
No.
You sure?
I'm absolutely positive that you're in the wrong place and you need to leave.
Well, there's nothing stopping somebody from coming up the elevator. So, like, I mean, do you not understand that? Y'all can restrict that elevator access too. You know that, right?
It's time for you to go.
What's your name?
I work for the Galveston County Office of Emergency Management. What is your name?
I don't give it.
Okay.
So, you and I had a good conversation, right?
Yeah. Dude, if you would just let me gather my information, I'll be good to go and I'll leave.
Well, the one thing I asked you about, just to clarify how you function, is if you were informed that you were in an area, I think you phrased it as, public is not typically allowed to have access, right?
Yeah.
And that's this area here.
Okay, so that would be, hold on. So what you're saying is if I go into, like, for say a courthouse, let's say I go into the Galveston County Courthouse, right? All right, they have a secured area.
Right.
The whole building's secured. It's got checkpoints and everything. You know, you go through the front doors.
There's
So
no
what you're
place
saying is,
authorized
hold
person
on.
only is
So what you're
posted, right?
saying is not past the security checkpoint. No.
No, but there are spaces in the building though.
If there was something on the door that says authorized personnel only beyond
Right.
this point, I would not
Right.
have walked in the door. But they let me in, and there's nothing on the door that says
I know, and
authorized
I just
personnel
went
only.
down there to verify that because I
Yeah.
wanted to make sure that wasn't posted.
Yeah, and then
But-
if, as I was telling this lady here and this lady here, I said, there's signs on doors that says authorized personnel only. Those are doors that I will not go in
Right.
because that's restricted. You and I had a good conversation before.
Well, that's what I'm trying to clarify with you. So
Yeah.
one of the questions I asked is, what if it wasn't posted properly? And you told me that if someone said to you, hey, this is a place that public typically should not be,
I have to go back and review the footage, but
you would be willing to go back out in the other area. We don't know who buzzed you in, and that's the thing. We got to figure that out as well. So you are helping us understand that someone's buzzing people in without verification.
well, I mean, I there's nothing that says you can't come up here to gather information. There's nothing that says authorized personnel only. So, and as I was telling her, I said, if you really wanted to restrict that first level, you can absolutely go and restrict each level
Well, we
individually
understand. Right, no.
on that elevator,
And
you can go
we're not-
and have it key card access.
So I just told you that I verified downstairs is not posted properly.
Okay.
But being that the case is not posted properly, what we're asking you to do is, because people aren't supposed to be up here generally speaking, that we'd like to have you go back down to the lobby.
Well, once I'm done gathering my information, because I am in an area that is accessible by the public via my knowledge.
Should not be.
Well, you could
Actually,
be,
sir,
hold on.
I really appreciate you being patient, and you have been, very much so. I did ask you to leave on at least 2 occasions, is that correct?
Yeah, you can ask me to leave whenever you
Okay,
want.
I have asked you to leave, and I let you know that you're in a place that you should not be right now.
Right.
And I would appreciate it if you would leave peacefully.
But see,
That's-
people
Thank
lie
you
to me.
for, I appreciate very much you taking the time to come out here and pointing out what's going on, and I am grateful for that. But I would very much appreciate it if you would leave the property now.
People ask me to leave all the time, and it's not illegal what I'm doing. So if the thing what I'm saying is until it's posted, people
you
can
go
come in
print
and
out
out of
the
here.
sign for downstairs.
Absolutely, I'll take care
Will,
of it.
will that be sufficient?
Well, yeah, I want to finish gathering my information.
Well, but if the sign is posted, I know it wasn't there when you walked in, but what we're trying to tell you is this isn't a public accessible space. So she's gonna make the sign, that should be enough for you to go ahead and go back in the lobby.
Yeah, I just want to finish gathering my information.
I'm asking you a specific question.
So if I don't leave, if she posts that sign up, if I don't leave, you will arrest me.
No, I'll just escort you outside. I have no reason to arrest you, right? Not yet. Are you gonna give us reason for arrest?
I mean, if you're gonna kick me out of a public space,
Public space, well, space is not supposed to be public, so the signage that's supposed to be down there is missing.
so people can't come in here and gather information, is what you're saying.
People can be escorted, so like, let's say we have a hurricane, and the news media wants to come here. Only
Yeah.
people allowed in this building are people who can key card into the building. We go down and bring the media up, they
Okay.
do an interview, and then they leave.
And that's posted here, that's posted on that wall. There was one in the elevator, but apparently that one is missing
So
because.
that's why I went to look to see
Yeah.
what's still here.
Yeah, I'm just tours. I'm not media.
But we have he's a YouTuber.
Mm-hmm.
So, but being that you and I had this conversation once before, I wanted to get that clarification from you to understand really what was the right way to do things.
I'd have to go back and look at the video because I honestly don't remember. I've had so many interactions since our conversation. So, I mean,
But I like to learn from you guys because there are things that we want to make sure that we're brushed up on. But spaces that are typically secured from the public, those are the spaces that we don't want to have people in.
okay, so like
Maybe.
let's say there's the Galveston. Let's say there's the Galveston County Emergency Management, wherever that office
That's
is.
this right here.
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying, like, so if I go on the door and say, "Hey, can I come?" Knock on the door. They let me in to gather some information for the public. That's
Right.
available to the public. I can't go in there.
They would schedule for you to come in at a certain time.
And you would ask
yeah.
prior permission.
Yeah, they do let people come in, actually. I believe that one of your counterparts, I don't know how closely you work with other groups, did that, came in here, sat in the office with Scott and had an interview with Scott. But it was, Scott's the OEM director,
Oh, okay.
the coordinator. So it's those kind of instances where we want to make sure that we're being fair for everybody. If he had to do that process to get permission to come in and to go be interviewed, we'd like to have.
Well, yeah, I'm not doing any interviews. I'm just
No,
walking around.
we want to have that same application. This is not a public space. It requires an appointment to come in. Those are the fairness that you like to point out that we want to make sure the public has access to.
Oh, yeah.
We want to apply that to everybody, including
Okay.
you. So because the signage is missing for whatever reason from downstairs, she's rectifying that right now, but we're going to ask you to go back outside in the lobby where that signage is. Any of the departments in this building, National Weather Service, the radio district, 911 district, OEM, they all do public meetings. And those are the times when public's allowed in the building
So the public's not allowed in the building unless there's like a public meeting.
or a scheduled appointment because it's secured space. For example,
Where are y'all housing?
all of the screens in here, we can't, the logistics to hide all those screens from view from these windows is not possible.
There's no windows except for that one.
Are you familiar with what emergency management does?
No, that's why I came in here to figure out what they do.
Okay. So the emergency management of any county, okay, is the central operation if we were to have a major incident such as a weather event, a man-made event such as an explosion, terrorist attack, those sorts of things, okay?
Yeah.
By state and federal law, this facility is allowed to be restricted from general access to the public under.
Do you know what law that is?
Emergency management. I have to look it up.
Well, can you do that for me?
Not right now. I can't because I'm supposed to be in class
Yeah, we're
taking a
supposed to be in the
training.
class right now.
Okay. Well, you can go train.
So,
I'm with him.
No, we can't.
we-
so,
Well, are you supposed to be training?
We're both supposed to be in that class, but we're both
okay.
out here.
yeah.
And again, do you know what button you push to get access? Because we need to speak with whoever granted the access.
I believe it was T. It was the orange one. I think it was like TDME.
Tatum let him in?
No.
That would not make sense that he's
Well,
in here, but
Well, I was gonna say I don't know why they're. I don't know they occupy their office unless it's an
Yeah,
emergency.
I'll replay the footage.
can we, so we're asking you, now, do you need us to make sure the sign's up before we walk you out to the lobby, or can we just go down the lobby now?
No, y'all can make sure it's up first, because I don't want to go out unless it's up.
Okay.
Yeah, because I've had incidents in the elevators before. Hold on, I'll go double check. I'll review the footage. That's why I run multiple cameras.
And I apologize. I should have done this first. I'm Margo.
You're fine. Nice to meet you.
Okay.
I'm good.
So you have to understand that.
No, that's fine. I understand you got to do your security thing,
We've
but
got
at the same time,
with
hold on.
training going on and everything. And honestly, if you've got an email address, I will find all of that information and email it to you in reference to.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no.
I'm listening.
In reference to the, the state regulations and laws and stuff that allow this to be a secure
if you have
facility.
a piece of paper, if you go grab one. Hold on, here we go. Fine. I don't know if I can turn up the volume here. Hold on. Let me see here. That's why I run multiple cameras. Information. Alright, let's see which one I push here. It was number 3.
Number 3? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I appreciate that.
And then you can hear the conversation too. Hi, how's it going? I just was coming to get some information from your office.
So they are going down the post.
Okay.
So
Hey, I'm gonna get a piece of pen. I'm gonna get a piece of paper and a pen. I'll be right back.
Yeah, she's gonna write down the specific laws or whatever.
Well, no,
But, like-
I don't have.
Oh
it
no,
with me.
you're gonna write over email and you're gonna send
Yeah,
it to me. Yeah,
yep.
yeah. Well, see, what I was saying is I understand things can be restricted, okay, but another thing is just like I was saying with the there's laws that allow restrictions of access and stuff like that, but at the same time, like if I want to go into the Galveston County Courthouse with a pistol on my hip, obviously they're not going to let me in.
Right.
Okay. So I have to comply with the law that says do not come in with a gun.
well, it's as she said, the OEM facilities have a different restriction.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see here.
So what I've told him, I said, if he wants to come and interview with Scott or do anything like that, it's all that stuff is pre-planned and escorted when he does it. But the type of facility Margo pointed out, state and federal law requires an OEM.
He's giving me his email address. We're gonna go pull up the state statute.
Can you read that just to make sure?
Yeah.
And give him a copy. So
Good Citizen News at.
Oh, I don't need a copy of it. I mean, as long as.
Is
you
it
email me.
07?
Yeah, that's 07.
Okay.
Yeah.
At Gmail. All right.
Thank you so much for your patience today.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, and if I come back and I speak to a lawyer and they say that it's not the case, then I'll be back here to challenge it. And if we have to go through an arrest to deal with it, then we'll go through an arrest. But I'll go back and do my due diligence from what you are going to
so
provide.
we'll
for me.
make sure you have the information.
Oh yeah. If I go back and
The more that we learn, the better we can be.
oh yeah, that's understandable. So
Has Joey come back?
I believe you did, yeah.
Okay. So he went down to post and
Okay.
he's come back up. So
Okay, cool.
I'll meet you down there. I don't want you. You said you had issues with the elevator before, so I'll just meet you down
yeah,
in the lobby.
cool. No worries.
If you're more comfortable taking the stairs, this will put you back out in the lobby too.
No, I'll take the elevator. That's
Okay.
fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. What was your name again, ma'am? It was Laura? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, cool.
And you're going downstairs, is that correct?
No, since you're telling me I have to by law, and once I find out if it's actual law, then I won't come back again. But if it is not law, then I'll be back here to challenge it. So we'll have to take an arrest and go ahead, man. Deal with it that way. So
Got it. You want me to go with you?
I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't want people saying things happen that didn't happen. That's why I have cameras rolling, guys. Alright, so we just got off the. You heard me start my camera again.
So what? I don't know if I ever got your name.
I don't
You just
think
go
I
by
do.
Good Citizen News?
Yep, that's just what I go by. Yeah, man, like as I was saying, like upstairs, I was like, if I go into a building and there's restricted access almost in every government building I go in.
Right. In some level, like you can't walk behind the desk at the clerk's office and those kind of things.
Yes.
You still have my card?
I believe so.
If you don't hear back from Lieutenant Edie,
Okay.
shoot me an email.
Okay.
'Cause
Cool.
I want to make sure we have all
What
the
was
right
her name
information.
again? Amy?
Edie, IDHE.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, no worries, man. Yeah, as I said, like if I look at the law or whatever and it's actually requires like authorization where you have to like go through a process, that's fine. But if I find out it's not, then I'll be back here to challenge it and we'll have to go through whatever
Yeah.
process we have to go through litigation wise.
Yeah, and that's why, this is.
Oh, I get that.
You push 3.
I pushed 3.
I wonder, he's not usually in the building here because he works out of the fire stations.
Okay, well, like
I wonder how he.
what I said was, I was like, hey, I pushed the button. I was like, hey, I'm here to gather information from the offices. And he was like, okay, bzz, and opened it up. So, yeah, I mean,
Makes sense.
yeah. But,
So-
all right, man. Well, I'll get out of here. Thanks,
Hey,
brother.
Good luck, man.
We'll do.
Watch out for the heat.
Yeah, try my best. All right, guys. Well, that's interesting. As I said, like, I will go back and I will do my due diligence and look it up for the laws regarding the Galveston County Emergency Management Facility. We'll go back, we'll do our due diligence. We'll make sure that we're doing everything in compliance with the law, because as I said, guys, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And if I'm not, I'm not. And as I said, I will take the arrest and we will go deal with it in the most legitimately way possible to handle, stuff of this nature, which would be via litigation, guys. So, I'm trying to hold all this. So if I have to do litigation, I'll do it. Not that I want to take an arrest, but if they're gonna stop people from entering a public area, which obviously the guy in the building was like, all right, beep, and buzzed me in because I was gonna gather information. I mean, what am I gonna do? Sit there and fight 3 law enforcement officers? No. I'll go back if she sends me the email. I have a pretty decent, I wouldn't say relationship, but I've talked to Constable West before. That's who the big tall gentleman was. Spoke to him before. He's in one of my videos in the past. He's never given me any issues. Now he has tried to, I wouldn't say lie, but he has tried to tell me that I can't do things when I know I absolutely can't do them. And then he corrected himself. But what they're gonna do now is they're gonna go back and they're gonna look at they're gonna go look at the law and make sure that they're in compliance with it, hopefully. And then I'll get the law, I'll read it up, I'll also send it off to my attorney, and we'll make sure that everything's 100%. Because as I was saying, every building has their own unique, I guess rules. Should be law, but I guess rules about, there is laws about going into government buildings with guns and shit like that. I get that 100%. I understand it completely. But the next thing is the problem of how do we go about fixing somebody's mindset who does. But thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I hope I will see you on the next one. Like, share, subscribe, comment down below what you think, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Good Citizen News, out.